want to talk about this privatization thing.
Generally, let us speak privatization.
Privatization. So how far do you think privatization is important, and do you support the government policy decisions or?
So
You want to
yes,
go?
I think this budget is the
Okay,
first.
one more. I want to ask the question: do you support privatization or not? And one more thing is, what should be the process of privatization
Okay.
if you believe in it?
How should we go about it now?
If not, what are the other revenues where government can generate?
Right. So I think this government actually set a very bold move in this budget because privatization word was used for the first time in Indian budget since independence. So that is like a very bold move, showing that it is actually committed to the process. And Niti Aayog is the agency which is responsible for identifying the projects. So as a part of it, Vizag Steel Plant was actually identified, and probably Niti Aayog's analysis was based on the recent performance where steel plant was continuously running in losses. After 2015, like last 5-6 years, it was under losses. So probably that was one reason they came up with. I'm not going into the political side of it because there are a lot of rumors about POSCO and all that. So let's not talk about it. But on this front, I think it's because of the losses and the weak performance. And mainly, government after COVID has a crunch of its revenues. So tax revenues is one source which it has to improve. And for that reason, the economy has to bounce back. Completely, it hasn't opened. Still, we are after technical recession. We just came out of positive territory in the last quarter. So, tax revenues won't improve immediately. So, quick move for the government is disinvestment. It has to let go of its assets and then raise money. So, probably that is a shortcut for immediate recovery. Since everyone is talking about V-shaped recovery, government wants a quick recovery. And sticking to the fiscal deficit, which is again back to 6.5% next year around, which is a very aspirational target because 9.5 to 6.5 is a huge 3% GDP. It's not a small amount to reduce the fiscal deficit to that extent. So I think in that context, disinvestment is very valid, what government wants. But the process of choosing it, I think, is not right because Vizag Steel Plant, since only becoming in losses, is the reason. And people have our very prominent personalities, for example, Mr. Jaiprakash Narayan, and all these people who are very well-known economists also suggested lacunae in this process. Because Vizag Steel Plant doesn't has its own captive mines. There are a lot of other steel plants which have their own captive mines. Because of which steel plant is purchasing from open market at around 7,800 rupees per kilo. Right. While if they have their own captive mines, it comes down to around 3,500, 3,600. Around half the rate. So I think that is one proposal they have to give captive mines to Vizag steel plant and then see if there's any losses happen.
This has been done in the case of private steel
plants.
Right.
So that there's again criticism that private steel plants were given captive mines. Why is government steel plant not being given captive mines?
I disagree with your basic premise that the major reason for going for disinvestment and privatization is to bridge the fiscal deficit.
Right.
That is the reason stated by the government also. But the problem is that when you see pre-COVID budget, the target was the highest ever target, 2.1 lakh crores.
Right.
But the achieved disinvestment in a normal economy pre-COVID was much lower.
Right.
Now post-COVID, the economy itself, the private sector itself is constrained of capital. Right. Investment levels are low. So how far the disinvestment would bring in the revenue to bridge the fiscal deficit is doubtful.
Right.
First point. Even after that, I disagree with disinvestment. I disagree with privatization as such because there have been a lot of commissions and reports that have suggested reforms in the public sector. Those have not been implemented in letter and spirit. Before implementing that, we are rushing into privatization. Perhaps a lot of these PSUs can be turned around by the government's efforts itself. Privatization doesn't guarantee that. Definitely the PSU may be turned around. Even after privatization, and privates are not even investing in PSUs which cannot be turned around. For example, Air India. Privates are not investing in that. So, considering all this, I think disinvestment, privatization should be done in a more calibrated and cautious manner because these are, they can generate revenue in the future if they are turned around for the government. But if sold to the private, lot of the PSUs are also monopolies in their particular sectors. And once they go, they are state monopolies, but state monopolies, PSUs also have a social objective. But once you privatize it, it becomes a private monopoly in the sector, and then the social focus is lost. The balanced regional development is lost. So, considering all this, it should be done in a more. And the government has taken up this policy. They have identified 4 strategic sectors
Yeah.
where the PSUs would be consolidated, and I think that is a positive direction.
Actually, you said that the privatization concept is just for the sake of revenue generation, but as PM Modi said that it's a policy of the government that they
Right.
government has no business
To be in business.
to do.
To do business.